Thank you for your support and for watching avivTarot. This is a general pick-a-card reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Not everything will apply. My readings are meant to be constructive and not destructive. I give readings to empower you. I will be honest in what I see and will not give you false hopes or empty promises in order to keep you happy. I will be compassionate and sensitive to your feelings and will not judge or condemn. Energies are ever-changing. You are still the master of your own destiny.
Hi everyone, thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do another pick-a-card reading. And today's pick-a-card reading, we are going to take a look at the message that's meant to find you, the message that's meant for you, okay? And so here we have 4 different piles, and these are the message that the universe wants to give you, okay? And then we will use the tarot card to find out what you need to be a little bit more aggressive on or about. Okay, the opportunities maybe you need to jump on, that type of things, okay? And the kind of things that you need to let go and be a little bit more passive, let things flow, let it happen on its own. So, these are the message that the universe wants to give you, meant for you. This is timeless, okay? This pick-a-card reading is timeless. So take your time. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Timestamps are going to be in the description box below, as well as in the message box. Okay. Let's see. We will start with pile number 1. All right, so for pile number 1, this is the card that you liked or you chose. And it says, luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. The message for you is that if you feel stuck, if you feel things are going the way you expected it to be, well, luck is on your side. And this message, if you're wondering about like the timeline or how long it's gonna take, I would say like for the next month or two, okay, within the next month or two or so. So luck is on your side. Do whatever you wanted to do. I think you're going to be pretty lucky at it, okay? Things are gonna go pretty smooth. I would say with the Sagittarius, because it's a new moon in Sagittarius, so you wanna take a little bit of a risk, right? You want to be a little bit more adventurous. And I really think this is in particular if you want to go on a trip, okay? Like a long distance trip. So it's not like a short, traveling to the next city type of trip, but this is like a long, like a farther away where you have to take the plane, most likely to a different country, a different culture. Okay, this is kind of that type of trip. So it's like a long distance trip, or in particular, like higher education. So you're gonna get luck in particularly in these 2 areas because of the Sagittarius astrology. Okay. But in general, you're gonna be pretty lucky. But I'm just saying, if especially in the area of higher education, setting your own boundaries, principles, and then also long-term, not long-term, like going on like a long distance trip. So like a longer vacation. Alrighty. So now let's take a look at what you need to be a little bit more aggressive or proactive. Okay, what kind of things you should be a little bit more proactive about. Okay, kind of thing you need to be proactive. Wow, okay, leadership, okay, 6 of Wands. So you want to be very proactive with taking the lead. This is like public image, I would say as well. So become a leader. Don't be afraid of what people think of you, how people are judging you. They actually love you. once you are in charge, be in control of like giving people a direction, right? Where to go. This is kind of going along with the Sagittarius. It's like Sagittarius is about like a long-term goal as well. So you'll have like luck doing that too. So over here, you want to be a little bit more aggressive or proactive in becoming a leader in, could be in your community, could be in your family, could be at work, could be the community, okay, small groups, school, whatever you. Just take the leadership position, become a leader, lead everybody, set goals, let people see this like long-term potential, and you'll have success at it. Okay, so this is that. What else? If you have anything you're being very, very secretive about, okay, you're like, I want to be hush hush, I don't want anybody to know. Getting this card also means that you should actually let people know. You should tell people about it. Don't do it in the dark. Don't do it alone. You actually need people to like cheer you on, praise you, and like giving you ideas how to proceed. You can take or leave it, their suggestions and stuff like that. But you actually need that energy from people to propel you going forward. So don't do things alone. Don't do things in the dark, secretively. Do it in the open. Let people know about it. Talk to people about it. That's that. Now, what you need to release. Ooh, okay, we got the moon. All right, so what do you need to release or let go or let flow? Is the moon. The moon is all about fear. It's about not knowing where to go, because this only illuminate like a little section, right? Because the moon shine is not, it doesn't shine very far, right? It's very limited. So you can't really see far from the moon illumination. So this is what you need to let go and release. So even though you might not be able to see super far ahead, because we talked about, setting long-term goals, lead people to a place, right? But you might be like kind of scared about it because you don't really know where it's gonna go. But I mean, you did set a goal, right? Like something that you want to achieve. But deep down inside, you could be like, actually, I don't really know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. Let go of that fear. Your path will be illuminated while you're walking on it. You'll know once you step on to the path. So the moon is about not knowing what to do, being kind of confused, or unclear, okay, being a little dreamy. So I would say you got to release that. Don't be too dreamy. You got to have like a concrete plan. You want to have something. You don't necessarily need it to set it in stone. You could still have a little bit of flexibility, but then you can't be wishy-washy and just be like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm scared I'm gonna make the wrong decision. There's no wrong decision. I believe there's no wrong decisions. There's just detours. And if you made the wrong decision, it's not a wrong decision because it's just a lesson that you need to learn so that you can avoid it in the future. So just don't worry about, I'm gonna fail, this is not gonna work out. Gotta release all of that, okay? Self-doubt, fear, not knowing what to do. You kind of know. It's just that you're scared you're gonna be wrong or you're gonna fail, but it's not, unless you're a doctor or you're gonna do a surgery or something, which is like really life and death. Otherwise, everything, you can always correct it later and figure it out on the way. So just release the fear of whether it's failure, whether it's like not knowing what to do, or just being too dreamy, not having like a plan or something like that. Take the lead, have a plan, and just go ahead and do it. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 1, and this is the message that's meant to find you, that's meant for you. If you have anything you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel under my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right, so if you chose pile number 2, this is the card that you chose. You got a time for healing. Okay, a time for healing. The message that's meant to find you and meant for you right now is that maybe you've gone through some dark moments. Maybe you've gone through some hardship, hard times in the next month or two. Okay, so if you're wondering about the time frame, it's the next month or two. So within the next like 30 to 60 days. It's a time for healing. You need to just let yourself feel all the emotions. I believe in actually indulge it, okay? Let it out. And then you can slowly reel it back in. I know there's like the law of attraction, which my friend and I always talk about, and she's like, that's just wrong, because that means like that's why people have more there's more people who have depression when they believe in LOA, because you have to suppress all these negative feelings. But I was like, no, that they never said that. They just said you need to be optimistic and have happy thoughts, but they never said something about suppressing it. So this is my take on the whole LOA thing. So if you are feeling down, you feel horrible, you feel upset, you feel like negative, let it out. I would say go all the way out. You know, if you need to scream, if you need to be like super negative, punch something, do it. Okay. Once you let it out, I think you will feel a lot better, and then you can slowly reel it back in. And then now you're like, all right, so I got it all out of my system. What can I do now? Instead of being passive, what can I do to make the situation better, make myself feel better, you know, all that stuff. So the next 30 to 60 days, the main message for you is a time for healing. I would even say like the healing doesn't necessarily mean that you actually really went through like a really rough patches in previously or something. It could also just be that you've worn yourself out. You've been on the go every day and didn't really rest, right? So take some time to treat yourself with yummy food, or go to bed like early. If you, I don't know, everybody's a little different. So if you need more sleep, maybe you need more sleep, right? Just sleep your way through. Take it however long you want. Just, you know, block out a day so you can sleep all day and just be like your lazy day or something, right? Or just go on a vacation and relax and just and get rid of your phone and all the distractions and just like really heal, right? So that's that, the time for healing. Now let's take a look at what you should be more aggressive or proactive. What kind of things you should be more, oh, look at that. We got the Empress. All right, we have time for healing, and then we got the Empress that flying out. So you want to be more proactive or a little bit more aggressive in the area of love, okay? Could be romantic love, but it could also mean self-love, okay? You want to treat yourself well, and if you are in a relationship or if you're single, it doesn't really matter. You want to be a little bit more aggressive or proactive about it. If you're single and you really want to get out of it, right? You want to meet someone, then maybe you want to go out and meet more people instead of being like a homebody, right? Or if you're like always working, well, you need to find time to actually be able to do that. If you're in a relationship, then maybe you want to take the lead. And if if your relationship is a little shaky, you want to take the lead to heal it, to make it better, to see how like maybe you guys sit each other down and talk about it, work things out, be a little bit more open, right? Abundant, caring, gentle, whatever you want to call it, right? Just take care of the things that you need to take care of. Take care of the things that you're passionate about. It could also be like love for work. Maybe you're not so, you don't really care about like romantic relationship. Maybe things that you're very, very passionate about. It could be your work. It could be your passion project. It could be something creative, something like an artwork or your dream. You want to go after it. This is all inclusive in this, okay? Or also this is about beauty. Maybe you want to make yourself look better, be fitter, be healthier, whatever it is, right? That you want to work on. So again, it kind of falls into the self-love part, but also, following your dreams, going after what you want, voice whatever you want to say or you're passionate about, right? Be more proactive, okay? Be a little bit more aggressive about it. Instead of waiting and see what happens, you want to take the lead in that, okay? Yeah, making money, finding different ways, different avenues to make more money, resources, all of that, okay? Okay, so let's take a look at what you need to release in the next 30 to 60 days, in the next month or two. What do you need to release or let go, let flow? All right. Ooh, we got the star, but in reverse. Okay, the star is about dreams. It's about, we talked about dreams. You have really strong energy here right now. Got 2 major arcana cards. So the star is about, guidance and reaching for the stars, dreams, right? When it's in reverse, so there's reversals. I actually stopped doing reversals. See, all my cards are actually upright, unless it flies out in reverse. The reason being, reversals, there's a few ways of reading it. So for one, what do you need to release? You need to stop thinking that your dream is unachievable. You need to stop thinking it's impossible, because it is possible. Impossible is I'm possible, okay? So it's possible. You just gotta be proactive about it. Go after it. Be practical about it, okay? This is that. And also this is the cardinal sign, like the, what? No, Taurus and, cardinal, and also the Sphinx sign, both. But anyways, it's about going after it and be proactive. So you stop thinking that your dreams is not achievable, it's impossible. It is, okay? So that's something that you need to release, that you can't do it. No, you can, okay? Don't think that you can't. You can. So that's one that you need to release, to think that you can't do something. Okay. The second possibility with the star being reversed is that you're thinking, because it also means guidance, right? So the guidance is having it being reversed. I would say that you might want to, so there's two ways of looking at it. One is that you might have to do it alone. Okay, having it upright means that you might need other people's help or guidance and that kind of things. But having it reversed, I would say that you actually know what you want. You just want somebody's approval, right? But you gotta release that. You have to release that. The need for other people's approval. Your own approval is enough. Just go after it. So you got to release that need. I need somebody else's validation. I need somebody else to validate what I wanted to do. It's the thing, so you got to let go of that. What else? With the star being reversed, there was another message that came. The star being reversed. So the third thing that you might have to release is that you might have to go a little bit more traditional way instead of being eccentric. Okay, so you might have to be a little bit, right now, what you need to do is go down the normal path. Okay, so even though you don't need everyone's approval, but you want to have whatever you wanted to do, follow it in more like a traditional way instead of being eccentric and like just, because over here, upright is that Aquarius energy, which is like, I don't care what people think about, and I can just do whatever, and even if it's like a really untraditional, right, really out there Uranus energy, right? So even though it's you don't need other people's approval, but you need, once you start doing it, or the path that you're going about it, you wanted to do it more like a traditional, a little bit more conservative. Okay. And then once you get into the thing, once you start doing it and you pick up momentum and stuff, then you can start putting a little bit more like things that's very uniquely you, very eccentric. So, but right now, maybe you gotta follow more of a traditional path. So that's having it reversed. It could also be all the stuff I said completely the opposite, okay? Because this could be the opposite of the upright meaning, or like pick it to the extreme, right? Take it to the extreme. What you need to release is like, you gotta be very eccentric, right? You gotta just do it your way. You don't care about anyone, anything. You need to get everybody on your side, right? You need a lot of people to see what you're doing, all of their support, and do it in a community, do it with a bang. So that could be the complete opposite way, right? And then dreams, not that you're gonna think it's like super impossible, but you gotta dream super big. Everybody's like, no, that's impossible, but you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Whether I achieve it or not, it doesn't even matter, but I'm gonna do it, right? So there's take it how it resonates for you. One of the groups is like, take it everything to the extreme, right? Do all that extreme. The other group, this is what you need to release though, right? So I'm actually saying it the opposite way, but what you need to release is like, you gotta just don't think about playing it safe, right? That's the extreme part. Playing it safe, doing it secretively and not let anyone know, that kind of thing. So you got to take everything to the extreme. Whereas the other possibility is the opposite. Okay, so you got to believe that you can do it, because you probably think it's impossible. You got to release that thought like, oh, it's not possible. No, it's possible. And also you want to release the need for approval, like other people's approval, or you're looking for someone to rely on, like a guidance or something. You might have to do it alone, right? And so you got to release that, the dependent part of it. And then you got to release the eccentric way of doing things. You want to follow it more of a traditional path. So take it how it resonates for you. There's two different reading when it comes in reverse. So some of you guys are probably super conservative. So then now you got to release all that and be like swinging from the other extreme. But the other part of the other group is probably super extreme, super, you know, making everything like super big and stuff. Then you got to pull it back a little bit and do it more traditional and that kind of things. So take it how it resonates for you. This is what I see for pile number 2. If you have anything you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and during my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right, so pile number 3, this is what you chose. It's called A Time to Give Rather Than Take. New moon in Virgo. All right. Ooh, new moon in Virgo. No, we just have full moon in Virgo. Okay. So the message for you is that right now it's a time to give rather than take. So you want to be of service to other people. Don't think too much like, oh, so if I do this for you, what do I get out of that? You know, being very, very calculating, or being very like, oh, I need to get something back, right? If I give something, I need something back, asking for all those things. Right now, a time to give, you just want to be of service to other, help other people if you can. You don't have to stretch yourself too thin and going out of your way per se. You could, but you don't have to do that. But when you can, you want to help people more. And I really believe when you do a lot of like helping out other people or things, whatever it is, you'll get that in return. And you know, I just got another message where it's talking about a time to give, but it doesn't say give who. It could be giving to yourself. Maybe you've always you know, putting yourself out there, doing a lot of things for other people. Maybe now you need to give yourself some love, some praises and compliments, and let yourself rest as well. So but you know, the first message is to service other people, and then give yourself some room, some time to do what you want, to eat what you want, you know, treat yourself nicely, buy yourself some clothes, or do a hairdo or something like that, or yummy food. You could do that too. Give yourself some rewards, right? You can give it to yourself. So that's that. But this is also giving other people. So be of service. I would even see this as like charity work too. Or Virgo is more about like workplace and stuff like that, right? Your colleagues, your friends, your family. If they're in need, if they need your help, and that's something you can totally help them with, why not do it, right? All right, so let's take a look at what you need to be proactive about, be a little bit more aggressive about, take the lead in. Okay, what do you need to be more aggressive? Page of Wands. Be passionate. Be aggressive. This is just be aggressive. This is what basically the question, it just reflects the question. You want to be aggressive. You want to go after whatever you're passionate about. The Page of Wands is at the beginning stage of everything. It could be love, it could be family, it could be work, could be whatever. Take yourself back, find yourself back to where you were, like at the beginning of everything. So if you start to get tired of doing certain things and you're losing your steam, you're losing your passion, Page of Wands is reminding you, I would say, to find that passion again so that you can be passionate about whatever you're doing, and take the lead. Be aggressive. Anything, right? If it's love, if you're in a relationship and you're starting to get bored of the people that you're with, or you're constantly fighting about it, maybe you want to take a step back and think like, what was it that originally attracted you to him or her, right? And then you can rekindle that passion again. And what else? If it's work, right? And you're starting to like, this is just like same crap every day, and then think about why was it in the first place that you wanted to be in this business or this work. And if you're thinking, oh, I got into this business because of money. Well, if it pays you really well, then I guess that's a reason to be more passionate about it, right? But if you find that the reason that thinking back why you wanted to do certain things and now you're like kind of losing interest or something like that. And for example, the money thing, right? Oh, I got into this job because it's like for money. And if you're not getting paid very well, I mean, I guess if it pays the bill and that's okay. But if you're not even you're still like scrambling a little, then maybe you're like, okay, well then, this is why I'm not really passionate about this. Maybe you need to find something that you're passionate about and be proactive and take the lead in and take a little bit of a risk. A Page of Wands is all about taking risks too. It might be kind of risky to quit a job or break up with someone or fall in love with someone, or do certain things, but you got to do it. Just jump into it. Don't think too much. The Page of Wands doesn't think too much, because the more you think about things, the more you're going to be scared and you're going to talk yourself out of it. So just do it. This is anything and everything. So for pile number 3, it's anything and everything. You want to find that passion, be passionate about it, take risks, and just go after it. Anything, okay? Now, let's take a look at what you need to release, okay? What do you need to release? This is in the next month. If you're wondering time frame wise, this is like the next month or two, okay, the next 30 to 60 days. So what do you need to release? The Fool, the naiveness. This is about taking risk. This is about releasing risk. So I would say take calculated risk. The Fool card is being too optimistic. So you gotta be not so optimistic, but you still want to be optimistic, I would say. I would say this is about finding balance, because you got the Page of Wands and then you got the Fool. It's a very similar energy. So you got to find the balance. You got to release. If you're being way too optimistic, you got to pull back a little bit, release a little bit of that over optimism. If you're kind of naive, you don't think about anything, you got to pull back a little bit, release a little bit of that innocence and think about, you know, not that necessarily the consequences or anything, but don't think like nothing is gonna happen, right? So you gotta release a little bit. This is also the Fool card is the beginning and the end. Maybe you need to stop thinking about the end result. So maybe you want to be a little bit more detached from the from the result. Just do it and see what happens, and not be so attached. Oh, I have to reach certain things, I have to get certain things. It's the process and not the result that matters. So for pile number 3, and this is a time to give. Both of these is a very giving energy, I would say, because it's about passion. It's about go, right? Go after things. But you just got to reel yourself back a little bit, and also not think too much about the consequences, about what's gonna happen, but then at the same time release a little bit of that naivety or that innocence, or like that carefree, I don't care. You care, right? I don't know if I shared it with the English speaking group, but like my other job is acting, so the boringest choice when you're acting is the I don't care choice, because then if you don't care, the audience don't care. It just kind of reminded me of that. So you gotta release that, like, I don't care, but then at the same time you can't be attached. You want to be focused and passionate about what you're doing, but then you can't be too attached and control and try to control the outcome too much. You gotta enjoy the process and see whatever challenge that comes your way, take it as it goes, kind of thing. So this is what you need to release. There is the dog over here, the companionship. So maybe you might have, at times, you might have to do things alone, and you're gonna feel like you're alone. So the feel of like, I need someone to rely on, maybe that's something that you need to release as well, okay? Just gotta do it on your own and see what happens, and not having somebody to blame, or not having someone to rely on something. You just got to do it. Okay. So that's what I see for pile number 3. Let me know if this resonates for you or not. And if you have anything you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel, enjoy my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right, so if you chose pile number 4, this is the card that you chose. It says, show the world the real you. And it's the full moon in Aquarius. We just got into the Aries season. So Aquarius, we just passed it. Not the full moon, but the Aquarius season. Show the world the real you. So the message for you, in the next like 30 to 60 days, next month or 2, you don't want to hide you. You don't want to be embarrassed about you. You want to just show the world the real you. However that means for you. If you are super, I don't know, aggressive, right? It's okay. Be you, right? if you're super passionate about something, show it to people. If you have certain dreams that you want to go after, don't hide it, do it, tell it, share it with people. So show the world the real you. If you're shy, embrace the shyness. Who cares? Some people think shy people are super cute. And you have something else that you probably are very good at, right? It's okay. So just embrace what you're good at, I would say. That's what this means. So if you don't know what you're good at, then maybe the next month or two is you need to find out what you're good at. Maybe go join something, or maybe pick up a few things and see if you can grasp it right away, or it's like, oh, not my thing and I don't really like it, right? Try to figure it out. What you like, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. It's gonna be, obviously the next 2 months it's a little short, but it's the beginning of your search, right? All right, so let's take a look at what you need to be proactive about, or aggressive. What do you need, how or why you need to be a little bit more aggressive, what area you need to take the lead in, what are the things that's going to be coming your way, opportunities, etc., etc. What do you need to be more aggressive about? The Queen of Pentacles. All right, so the Pentacle suit, first of all, I would say it's about money, it's about career. If you're still a student, then school, right? Queen of Pentacle, I see it as the minor arcana version of the Empress card. So I think this is governed by the Taurus energy. So all things artsy, artistic, okay? Be practical. So you want to be proactive or aggressive about making money, going after what you want. If you think you're right, if this is what you wanted to do, then do it without regrets. How do you know if you're going to have regrets or not? This is how I do it. For example, if this is someone I'm with, for example, if it's romantic, I look in the eye, and I think, and I ask myself, like silently, obviously, am I going to regret doing this, or am I going to regret not doing this? And then, you take your moment, and you'll have your answer, and then you'll know. So all the things I've done when I look at the person or look at the things, and I think about, am I going to regret it not doing it, or am I going to regret doing it? And then whatever answer that I came out with, even now I'm thinking about like the things I've done. I'm like, no, I don't regret doing any of those or not doing any of those. There are things that I do regret from way back, but that's before I adopted this method. Asking myself, am I going to regret it? For example, choose not going to NYU. Probably should have done it. Or not going to USC. Yeah, I was too young. I didn't know this method. So now you guys have my little method. If you ask yourself, you'll have your answer actually. So, the Queen of Pentacles, be loving, give yourself, and also accept. Be yourself, yeah, and be loving. This is a very loving person, so you want to take the lead, or be proactive, or be more aggressive in expressing love to people, how much you appreciate other people, don't take anything for granted. So you want to tell people, thank you, I appreciate you, I love you, I need you, I like you. The negative stuff you can choose to say or not. That's up to you. But all the positive stuff, I definitely think you want to express it. Take the lead in expressing it and showing it, so you know, you let people know. And then also, this is the Pentacle suit. Job-wise, making money-wise, you want to go after it, or school-wise, right? For example, if you're unhappy about how much money you're making and you feel like you're worth a lot more, right? Taurus is all about value. So if you really think you're worth that much, you want to take the lead and go and negotiate the price that you feel like you deserve. Work-wise, if you don't feel like this is the job that's for you, go and find the job that's right for you. Take the lead, take proactive. Things not going to happen for you. You got to do it for yourself. School-wise, the same thing, right? If you're in school, there's things that just doesn't work out or doesn't go the way you wanted it to go. You got to make it happen for yourself. Or even in applying for school, right? Same thing. You want to show the people the real you. And if it's applying for school, like in your, I guess like that essay, personal essay, right? Say what you are like and what you love and not love, and the passion in the thing people can sense it. Okay, so that's that. Take the lead in doing all the things I just said. All right, this also include in going after the people that you really like. If you're single, you know, and there's somebody that you really, really like, you tell them that you like them. Whatever happens, you can't control what other people do, but you can do, again, this is going back to that. Will you regret it? Will you regret doing it, or will you not regret, or will you regret not doing it, right? So let's take a look at what you need to release in the next 30 to 60 days. You need to release being static. The Four of Swords is this resting, is this passive energy. It's like, I'm gonna wait until things happen. You gotta release that. Oh, look at that. You gotta be proactive. You gotta take the lead. You can't wait for things to happen for you. You gotta make things happen for you, right? Don't let things happen to you, or wait for things to happen for you. You gotta make things happen. This is the resting energy. You're thinking a lot. Maybe you keep thinking about, you're overthinking a lot of things. Release that overthinking. Release this passivity. If you're at home all the time, you got to release that. You got to go out more. You got to go interact with people more. Instead of thinking alone, you can think in a group. Share your ideas, brainstorm with other people instead of by yourself. So you got to be very proactive, I would say, and also take it from a very practical point of view too. So this is not just, I'm passionate about something. This is also go after it and really work it. So you got to release. This is pretty straightforward. You want to release being passive. You want to release being at home all the time, or in your room, being alone all the time. You got to go out and interact with people. You got to stop overthinking things, or just keep thinking about things. Do it instead of just think it or say it, talk about it. If you're resting a lot, if you're sleeping a lot, this is not the time to do that. You got to get busy. You got to get yourself up and running, do things, okay? This is the time to manifest and make things happen for you, okay? This is what I see for pile number 4. And this is the message the universe want to give you. If you have anything you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel under my video. And turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.